do do do. Wah 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 wah. Buddy do. Oh la 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 la. All my life. Hey, Roy. Hell yeah, motherfucking boom boom. All my life. Hello, Starch Lord. Welcome back. I'm sorry I've been streaming so late. It's still late. It's 12. I should have really started 2 hours ago. Wormhole was fixed. Thank you. Yes. The deck is made. I think we is ready to go here. Na 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 na. Did you lose your fries from last stream? Yes, we're gonna be doing. There's still a lot of zombie decks to do, but we're gonna do a plant deck now. Really want to spend at least like 2 or 3 videos here in a row doing plants, because really curious to see how plants play since quarterly bonus is nerfed. I think it's gonna be really good. Thank you, Gall United, 44 months. Oh gee. Lava Guava. It's a good card. There's too many 4s already in this deck. That's the problem. You really want the lava to be available on turn 3 for your hibernating berry. It's not a bad idea. I just don't know what I would take out. This deck list is really, really tight. I would basically have to take out Fig. And I'm not doing that. Alright, let's go, guys.
We need a leap. We need a
Christian's Drum. 5 months. And thank you, OmniShark, 16. That'll ring in a second.
We need a leap.
I love the gritty, it's so good.
Just hit Ultimate League while I was at work.
Let's go. I'm starting. I don't know about you. I'm gonna check that YouTube is working. Are you working? Yes, you are. How come the YouTube studio chat doesn't work? It's like glitching out, man. There's something wrong with YouTube Studio right now. Alright, let's go. We is live, though. Let's get it going, guys. There have been many updates lately. Yes. Most recent one was for Gatekeeper is now fixed. It was so much fun. I wish they didn't fix it. It's all good. All right, let's go, guys. What's going on, everybody? This is Fry. So today I'm bringing back a fan favorite deck that I think will even be better since the balance patch, because the game is a little bit slower. We also did have a quarterly bonus nerf recently, so I'm going to be really focusing on plants. I can't really wait to play plants right now. I think the game is in a really, really good spot. So the idea of this deck is going to be building it around Mirror Nut. Now this has been changed. It used to be 8 health and did 2 damage, not bullseye. Now it's 11 health and it does only 1, but it is bullseye. And I think this is an overall improvement. This is the deck that's really going to put Mirror Nut to the test. So you have Mirror Nut. You're also running Imitator, so you can possibly get 2 Mirror Nuts on turn 4. And you also have 3 copies of Hot Lava, which is a free way of just pinging your Mirror Nuts. You can also set up the Lava with a, anyway, very strong defensive card, the Fireweed. So if you have, let's say, 2 Mirror Nuts in Hot Lava, so then every single turn you're just doing a free 4 bullseye damage to your opponent's face just from the lava. If they are attacking your, it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4. And if they're attacking your minions and they're taking any other damage, any of your, there's something hitting the Mirror Nut, it's just going to be doing more and more. It can really, really add up, especially if you play Galactic Cactus on the field. This is a control card. It also explodes, does 1 damage to all of your guys. This will just add, extra damage in terms of pinging all of your nuts on the board. The other card that's going to be really synergetic with the lava is the Hibernating Berry. This, if it's taking 1 damage per turn, absolutely explodes. It's so good for a 3-cost card. This can like really quickly become like an 8/6. Which is ridiculous, and again, really nice to just be able to play with the 0-cost Hot Lava. This used to cost 1 when we did this deck back before the balance patch. This costing 0 is really good because it means you can just play this instantaneously on turn 3 with the Hibernating Berry, and you don't have to like set it up the turn before. Makes it a lot more effective. Since we're running Imitator, we're running Fig. Really fun card's going to be able to put a lot of stats on the board. Imitator Fig is also really important for this deck in case you face like a Rust Ball that's just running a bunch of weed sprays and stuff. You definitely want some other power other than your Mirror Nuts and your Pecanoliths. Pecanolith, also a really, really strong card. A lot, Fruitcake has gone nerfed. It only does 5 damage, so there's really not a whole lot most heroes can do against Pecanolith. It's a really, really strong card right now, especially if you have your Mirror Nut set up on the board, because these have 11 health. So this is just going to be doing 11, 10, even 9 damage bullseye per Mirror Nut if you have Pecanolith on the board, which is really, really good. And then just got some basic grave removal, some small removal, and some big removal in the form of Shamrocket. Let's get right into the game, so hope you guys enjoy. And we will do the lava deck, and we will do some bets if you think we are going to win. 6 out of 8 vote yes. 5 out of 8 is going to be a no. Betting using our fries over here at the live stream, twitch.tv/frime. So for mulliganing, having a little bit of early game is good, but you really want to either get your Imitator Fig, your Hibernating Berry. Having 1 source of lava in your starting hand is good. Pecanolith is also really good against a Morticia, unless she has like Locust Worm or Piano. Just let's try not to play this on height so it doesn't get hit by the cheese. My gut says just save Galacta. I guess since there's no nibble, this is kind of better. Should I play this right now? I think I'm gonna save this and use the rain on turn 3. I think this is better. That is fine. And bets will start right now. Here we go. So this is okay. Now, usually this would be considered a losing trade, being that the opponent, gets the Cyborg, the big Borg in their hand. We don't get anything after this trade, but we did gain something, which is the lava. Arguably better than getting a 5-cost 5/6 in your hand, because we have a lot of use for this environment in this deck. Another lava. Not much else here. I think I'm going to... I think we since we have this lava card, I think just protecting you is going to be better. And let's spam Galacta here, why not? Put some pressure. No, bro, just soft lock the game. That wasn't fixed, right? Now, they did fix the Gatekeeper soft locking the game when it dies, but I don't think they fixed this. I think the game is soft locked. Come on, bro, what are you doing? It's okay to run Nibble, just don't... The game is soft locked, guys. Come on. There's nothing to do here. That's the bug they need to fix, not Gatekeeper, because Nibble is such an important meta card for all the beastly heroes. Anyway, I'm not playing against this is a different Immorticia. Wow, Immorticia meta now? 2 separate Immortities? It's All right, we need an answer to cheese cutter, so yeah, this is fine. Bro, we just got trolled. We have the same play with rain here. I've lost my patience. I'm just spamming this. I don't care. Yeah, we won't count that as a win or a loss. What the hell? Are you kidding me? How ignorant is that? No, they don't know. Nobody knows about the soft lock. Are people doing it on purpose so I concede? Is that what's happening? Look, I'm just gonna wait. We had two. Have they played this game in the last 6 months? I don't understand. This is absolute cinema. I'm trying to play some games here. Do I have to just not run Galactic Cactus now? Bro, it's so stupid. It's going in the fail comp. Are you kidding me? There's no way. Look, it's not gonna. The turn's not gonna end. It says they conceded. The game's soft locked. It doesn't count as a win either. It's not gonna like give us a star right here. Let's see if we get a star. Wait, we got tickets from that? Wait, we got stars from the game soft locking? You shouldn't be getting stars for that, for purposely glitching. Maybe that is. Maybe they're doing it on purpose just to get free stars. I don't know. Who cares about the stars, though? All right, anyway. Kind of happy I let that roll. Now, Rust Bolt is going to be the harder matchup here. We do have this play, though, so if he doesn't have a Rolling Stone, we are going to... What is happening right now in this game? I'm in the Twilight Zone. All right. So that guy just conceded on turn 0. Here's the Super Brains. We have 2 early game cards, some control. This is a pretty good hand. This is a pretty good hand. Sometimes you get 2 stars because, like, it probably was from the first soft lock game. That counted as a win, but it didn't register. I don't know. You know what? I don't even feel like speculating at this point. I don't know what is happening. You should not be getting stars from soft locking a game, though, right? Certainly. This is a really strong play against Senior Brains. I'll put this here because I don't want it splashing this if we play this on ground, which we probably will. There is a cool play where you play this in the lava and then you bubble it out. I don't know if it's worth setting up the lava right now, though. I could just bubble here. It's really not bad, and then it'll allow us to Fireweed maybe next turn. If this is a teleportation zombie, I kind of like the damage going in, so we can Berry Blast it next turn. So I should probably just play this here. All right, let's do the smart play. We don't have any Mirror Nuts or Hibernating Berries. That would change everything. So we'll just go Berry Blast next turn. Maybe I'll bubble too to just increase the stats of this. Splash. Set up for the Pecanolith on turn 5. We're in really good shape. There's no need to do anything crazy here. So it's going to be like this, and we'll make a defensive play here. I think this is worth it against a 2-1. He might, you know, use a Smoke Bomb or a Super Brain Super. We'll see. He did, so he takes the 10 damage. So ridiculous, man. Super Brain Super OP. Just a quick 10. We have him down to 11 though too, so we're pretty much even Steven in this game. I think the Fig is better here just to get this off the board rather than trying to just set up a play for next turn. He does have the Smoke Bomb, bro. All right. Let's see if we can roll a 3 here. Yes! Yes! Wow! Huge! Should I have meteored this one? Come on, Bluesberry, you know? Honestly, Pecanolith really puts this guy away right now. I should probably go Pecan up lane 4 and then just lava here. And I mean, you can have even if he uses like backyard bounce, we still beat him here. So it just prevents anything from happening. This has to be right. So yeah. Chop. Smoke bomb, but it doesn't really, it only does 2 damage because of the Beganolith. This is such a good answer to this mini ninja deck. Really, really fortunate we had this. So hell yeah. And Berry Blast of Face will put bro away. Unless he does something really stupid here. Tralaleo tralala! Hell out of here, man. Yes. La 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 lava. And the score is 1-0. I know it feels like it should be more. But that was the first game, officially. Now what? Here's a Rust Bolt. I maybe should have done this one offline because I just don't want to be facing all the Rust Bolts today. To be fair, I was facing a lot of Rust Bolts when I was testing this before the stream, so. So, I think we're gonna wait on this. Maybe use it to ping the Hibernator. I guess I should probably spam this in order to draw out the small removal. Okay, so I'll spam this now, regardless. Unless there's a really good Berry Blast. Bro. Alright, there's a gravestone. So it's teleportation zombie. I guess so we can, well... Actually, this is a really... Let's see if this works. We are playing very hard into Rolling Stone right now, but this play now both sets up killing teleportation zombie next turn and activating our hibernating berry. So we're kind of YOLOing this really hard. But at the end of the day, if this gets Rolling Stones, the Mirror Nuts and the Pecanoliths are going to be more likely to live. So we'll put this on the most left possible lane so the Pecanolith can go to the right. And who knows, maybe we'll actually pull this off. If he doesn't have the Rolling Stones, we're in really, really good shape. This is a bad sign. It's going Healthy Treat instead. Okay. But yeah, no Rolling Stone. So we're gonna have a field day right now. 4 damage, take it. Oh, he has a lot of threats on the board. My gut just actually says double Berry Blast is the play here because I think this is just gonna really scale out of control. This has to be right. We'll Pecanolith and then we'll set up the Mirror Nuts afterwards. It's a really, really strong play. Before the once the Paparazzi gets out of Berry Blast range, it's gonna be bad. Yes! No Gatekeeper to worry about with the Thinking Cap. That has been patched. That lasted for about 2 days where Gatekeeper was working in your hand. It just got patched. I was able to record one video, which you'll see in the past if you're watching this on YouTube. I mean, this is, I mean, wow. There's a part of me that just, what is this gonna be? I probably should just go face. Even if this is teleportation zombie, it doesn't really matter. Alright, let's go. It's doing 5 bullseye. It's really, really strong, but we're doing lethal quantities of damage, potentially. See if he hits both? He did. Damn. Good play. So we're taking 8 bullseye. Ow. Ow! And he's healing? Oh no. Maybe I was too greedy here. Damn. Iron Border, strong. Yeah, teleportation zombie is a little bit of a problem for this deck. They're not running any sizzles. I think I'm gonna play super conservatively here, which is gonna be like this and like this. Because we have so much pressure, and you know, this will still have 6 bullseye. We can theoretically get a lot of mirror nut value here too. So hopefully we'll be able to cut his health in half here. Him drawing cards, the very slow play is, I think, a good sign. This mirror knight, if he's not, doesn't have, he could have the Rolling Stones now, but if he doesn't have them, man, I mean, this is just a drop out of the ocean. So this is gonna have, this will do 2 bullseye, so we'll be down to 6, but he's taking a ton of heat here, and teleportation zombie just melts. So here's 1 bullseye, and then we're getting 6, and then splash. So we'll take 2. This is gonna do 2 more bullseye damage because there's 2 nuts on the board. Yes. And that's it. Like, he's just so low and he can't do anything. The second mirror nut also really would have put him away because he only had 2 health, 2 mirror nuts. That would have been an easy one. Nice. All right, deck's popping out. After a bumpy start, we are underway. Here's Infinity. Just gotta watch out for the deadly is the main thing, but really Infinity, other than deadly, has no answer to these big Bubba guys. I think the Fig is going to be a little better. This is a great starting hand, though. I mean, picture perfect. The Fireweed is most certainly going on ground now. I think I'm going to set this up, because even if the Fireweed dies for free, maybe I'll put it here, actually. So the Fireweed can at least hit his face before the Galacta explodes. Next turn. So, let's just take the trade. The slower this game goes, the better. I'm just, if I do it, we can't, I want to set up this in the lava. All right, I'm going to do something weird. I'm going to put this here. Okay, it turns out all of our advanced calculations didn't really matter. I still will do this play, though. And we'll have backup lava, just in case. This is going as well as it could. Also, wouldn't be bad if he fronted the Galacta this turn, because it's just free money. In fact, if he does that, I'll probably just go lane 4 and take the full value. I don't know what this is going to be, man. He played Con Man, and now turn 3. I mean, it could be Abracadabra. It doesn't really matter. This is such a strong play. If he congos this, it's line dancing. Alright, makes sense. He cannot do a damn thing about the hibernating berry, so he is just going to go after the Galaxy. Here's 4. Now this is going to go up to 12 for next turn. It goes up to 8, and then the lava makes it 12. Cowboy? See, this is going to be the one rare opportunity that this would work against Cowboys if you have lava set up. No lava, so probably Fig is just the most solid player.
Sorry, I was late. How is your trip
It's
going?
just a lot of stats, and I don't know. I mean, he could have a fruitcake here, which would answer this, but other than that, man. He does, but he's using a fruitcake on a 3-drop that's already done damage to his face. We just got Aspercato, we'll take that. Such a good card, especially on curve here. This will probably be our turn 5 play. Give me a big card, please. We want some stats. That is a small card. Good enough. Yeah, it's really hard to justify single mirror nut right now. So there's okay, so if you play this here, the Cowboy will move before it explodes. If we do it here, it'll explode before. So I could just go with 4 and 1. We're doing 3, 4. It's really not enough damage. I mean, Astrocado, probably just Astro in 1. He's playing maybe for strength. I think I'll just make this trade. This is fine. We want the 5 to hit before the 3 anyway, and proc the block. That'll set up a Mirror Nut victory next turn. I don't think there's really anything... Again, he might be going for Cowboy strength, but it'll do 6 as opposed to just doing 12. Any other play would... I guess this play... Well, we're doing more damage to his face this way, so... And there's nothing you can do. He can't deal 3 damage. Bungee face! Go, bro! So we could straight up win if we roll double ones. Otherwise, we'll have him to 2 health, empty block meter. Bro is toasted, man. And we've got 9 full. And a Fig is just rolling. Oh my gosh, this is actually going to set up lethal with the Mirror Nut because we got... I didn't think about the Fig, the chance of it turning into Loco Coco. There's not a lot of 6-cost plants. There's like, I don't know, 6 of them? It's a pretty high chance here. So I'm going to set up Mirror Nut here. And then we'll set up Galactic Cactus. We'll set up the lava here for another nut shot. And then... No! Okay. I mean, we still have double lethal, so we're still fine. He'll go after... Well, he has to answer this. So I guess if he gets this one, and then he has a bungee, but then he would also need 3 damage. There's no way he's surviving, bro. Come on. Yes! So the deck is absolutely rolling right now. Super happy to see this back. Hell yes. Lava. Canalith, really strong card. More early game would probably be better. I'm gonna look for this Hibernating Berry. Hell, oh my gosh. This starting hand is godlike. 1, 2 against Huge Giganticus, who has no small removal. So it's aggro, and then just boom. This is the perfect starting hand. I like the option of just using the... Just using these early game control cards as aggro when you're facing Huge Giganticus. Should I have lavaed that? Oh, I didn't even consider using the lava there. But I guess I should. I mean, I'm always going to set up the... I'm always going to set it up later. Okay, well, this dies for free, so I might as well not now, right? Okay, so let's just go... Alright, there's a crazy idea, which is to have this die next turn instead. Am I stupid? He's also holding an environment, so I sort of want to play... How conservative do I get here? Like, I could kill the space-time, which we kind of need to kill anyway, and then just set up Galactic Cactus, and then go for a huge play next turn. I'm going to go as greedy as possible right now. Full greed. Look how greedy this play is. I'm going to also just keep this alive. If I commit this, it's more likely he'll save a brain to cover it next turn, and I don't want that happening. So Spacetime's dead. Now, he's obviously going to go after these Galactic Cactuses, because one kills the other. Little does he know is that he's going to take a lot of damage. Well, apparently just the Galactus were enough to make him concede before he saw the rest of what was going to happen. And we will take that win. Heck yeah. What does the term all out mean? It means you're going, it means you're doing something excessively, or we're doing it as much as possible. The reason I call this all out is because we're running not just, you know, a few lava cards together with the Mirror Nuts. We're running 7. In the first version I ran 8, decided to cut it to 7 this time. Just so we can run a little more Shamrockets, Figs. 7 is plenty though. Professor Brainstorm is the best matchup for this deck. He has no way of dealing with Bicanolith, Mirror Nut, absolutely no way of dealing with Hibernating Berry. We really just want to find them now. I think double Pecanolith, this is worth keeping. Double Pecanolith is so strong. Let's see if he plays fast. He does not. Damn. Son, where'd you get that? So he got a really strong summoning. 3 bullseyes, like the best summoning possible. La 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 la, chicken. So probably just setting up both the lavas is correct here. So that's what I'll do. Unlikely the opponent's gonna have trapper territory in this situation, and if he does, the paparazzi just dies for free. That's okay. We're taking 2 damage. As long as we negated the neutralized the pool shark there, we're good. Yep, so the superpower is weird. I mean, 9 times out of 10, this is going to kill the paparazzi. It also means this is going to die next turn, though. So maybe I just ignore it. This is probably right, actually. Let's just keep this alive for the double Pecanolith play. It's so strong. We might Shamrock it next turn. We'll see if it gets like... Okay. He got raw root wall. If he makes a strong play in lane 1, I might just go Imitator Hothead here, because this is a huge problem. I could go Hothead Imitator, which isn't bad. I think I do need to do something about this. So we'll have an extra Hothead on the board, which doesn't really matter. Only real question is, should I do this to add a little more if he plays 1 trick? Like, he'll probably play a thinking cap here. So, I guess it would die anyway. There's the 1 trick. See if he has a second. No. So we got the paparazzi. That is a very good thing. There is no point in raining yet. We will do that once we have some actual tempo set up. You know, having the hothead to protect this Pecanolith is not a complete waste, so this is really not bad. It's also going to do 1 damage, so that's awesome. Fireworks! That's fine, because we still get the double pecan, bruh. Totally fine. 100% fine. Yep. So that's a free 7 damage right to his face, and we're also winning this trade in a big way. And we'll take 1 damage from the fireworks zombie. Really, he killed his own Quasar. I don't like that play from the opponent, to be perfectly honest. Let's see what the top deck has in store for us. So it's probably just we play all of our cards here. I don't think we need a 3rd lava on the board. I think I'm gonna hold the Berry Blast because we want the 4 to hit instead of this. Good teleportation zombie. Ooh, he wins the trade too. Great play. The Berry Blast should kill the teleportation zombie next turn, which is a good thing. That's fine. So Pecanolith is doing 3, and then the Fireweed will do 1, I guess. This is okay. They'll probably be 3 and then proc the block, which is really what we would like to happen here. Yes. Perfect. Yep, so really just looking for more Pecanolith, Figs, and Mirror Nuts, or Hibernating Berries. Any of those are really good. I think if he goes full pass on 7, we're going to have to Berry Blast this instead of saving it for face. It just prevents him from developing tempo here, and we just got to get some draws right now. We are a little Shamrocket bricked. That is going to be an empty board for both players. And we got 7 damage and a Dream. We have the 2 hot lavas, so we really do have, you know, arguably we have card advantage here, because this is going to be helping us a lot. Hopefully he doesn't do anything crazy with like a, you know, quarterly bonus and then more tricks here, because that will kill us. We have to go face here, though. And hopefully Shamrocket the, something. Hopefully you can Shamrocket something this game. That doesn't do anything. Unless he has... He must have a buff, right? He didn't just feed those... So he played those in order to get 2 damage. Well, it's the buff is paparazzi. It's to get the guaranteed 2 damage in lane 5. Questionable play. We're still kind of behind here. I need the block meter to behave. Do I want to roll a 1 here or not? I guess either way is fine. Berry Blast? No way, bro. Come on, man. Okay. Just pass. So, I think block... I think we're just done here, right? We're just done. That's too bad. That's a really good matchup for us too, but we just got all of our Shamrockets and didn't have a target for them. So that will make it 4-1. Too bad. Would cactus be a decent pizza topping? I think in Mexico they do that. They do have a... They eat this cactus thing. I forget what it's called. Alright, here's a Super Brains. Another pretty decent matchup here. I think we're going to look for a little bit more early game. I love Imitator Fig, but I think we're still looking for one more early game card here. Would I get rid of the Fig? There you go. I think this is better. This is such a good card against Super Brains. So, it looks like on this board, this one, I think I'm gonna... Really, you want this to be the left so it can splash things to the right, but the thing you don't want to splash to the right is if you play Fireweed. So if we top deck that, we can still put that on ground to the left and it'll hit for 3. We still do have a lane here to the right, which is fine, and we got our lava on curve, so that's nice. Wouldn't mind seeing the teleportation zombie now, because we finally got a Gravebuster. Bro. It's fine, there's no rush here. It would be nice to keep this alive. I think this one with the single Galactus is too greedy, so we're just going to let this happen. We'll save... I had such a powerful card. We'll save it for later. But yeah, we've got Lava, Berry on 3, and then just Mirror Nut on 4. Kind of keeping an eye on the Mirror Nuts and seeing if they're actually strong enough. We have a great curve now, with a lot of removal options. I think this will also just be in 3. See if he has a laser base alpha. He passed turn 3, so a little bit of danger. No, so he's taken 4. This is a 3 cost, like 4/7. I guess we needed to spend the lava, but that's just adding more stats. If he plays a Gravestone, I think I'm just busting it here and taking the 8 damage to his face. There's no need to force Mirror Nut. Never mind. Mirror Nut it is, and that is setting up the Buchanolith really, really strong next turn. Really slow Thinking Cap. You gotta run Thinking Cap with Space Time or Gentleman Zombie are the 2 cards that we'll work with right now. I guess Gatekeeper too. I'm kind of looking forward to using the Gatekeeper now that it's not bugged. It'll be, it's probably still useful. Bro's going for Buried Treasures. He's probably running Nebula on this deck and just didn't get it, so lucky for us. Brain Vendois. So it's only going to be, well, it's going to be 1, 2. I'm just trying to figure out the Mirror Nut damage here. Chicken. So we'll take 5, but we'll kill this. It means the berry dies. Is there a cleaner way? Like if this takes 1, so it'll be 1. I'm just thinking if we go with the lava and the Buchanolith, so it'll be 1, proc the block, 2, 3. We'll still be 1 off. So it's probably Buchanolith. I mean, we might as well take the 1 damage. It doesn't really matter, right? Alright, I'm going to actually do this play. We're basically killing our hibernating berry here. We are killing it. But this will do 5 damage to our face. We'll have 13 health. A fullish block meter. And now, this just makes it that, like, we're going to be one Mirror Nut shot away from lethal after these two hit. So there's the first one. Like, we win in this lane before the attack happens in lane 2. So that's awesome. And we got a Grave Buster, which kind of answers just everything that he plays here. Yep. And yep. I mean, I did play around him having 2 environments. I played into him getting 2 environments here. But, so if he gets double Black Hole, no, he still loses to the Mirror Nut attack. Yeah, we're good, we got him. Deadly's so cool, but it's a little bit too late. Damn, he got that from Natural or from Thinking Cap, either way. Too slow. It's the wrong one that it didn't matter. We win during this environment phase. Yes. All right. Damn, we're rolling with this deck. This is going so well. Better than expected. Did I miss lethal? Lava with Pecanolith wins with Mirror Nut in 4. Why? Why not do it in 2, though? What? What is chat saying? Suddenly Rolling Stone, exactly. He could have gotten 2 Rolling Stones from that Eureka. So, this is a hand. I'm gonna not look for a 2 here. We're probably just gonna play Galactic Cactus and get nibbled, so just how it works. I think I'm gonna go greedy here. Why the hell not? Does this go on Heights? I'm kind of playing into Acid Rain. Yeah, that should have gone on Heights. I should have thought about that a little more. La 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 la. Mirror Nut mirrors the damage that it takes onto the zombie hero. I guess that's the logic with the name. La 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 lava. Chicken. I have to impulse control, Fry. Come on. No, it's a bad play. It's a bad play. I can't. we control the impulse this time. I can't say what's gonna happen next time though, guys. Damn, we have 2 really, really good plays here. The hell? Damn, we don't really have any answer to this, do we? I don't know what his last power is gonna be also. I think it's probably just, yeah, let's set this up now. It could end up killing this for free. Going for the Imitator right now, it's just too slow. If he has like Galvanize, we Imitator and he galvanizes. We try to Imitator here, we lose. I guess we could, yeah, it basically always loses. This freeze is really not that bad. We're missing 4 damage to face, but the goat still dies in the lava. We're blocking the 5 here. The ducky is actually the issue right now. I would have loved to get Meteor there. That would have been so many good targets. Alright. Yeah, we're on a clock with this ducky, especially because he's gonna just... Is there a universe in which I go Imitator, Galactic Cactus? No, it can't be right. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, he's going lane 5. Now, he did just spend all of his brains. Hold on. So if I go Imitator Galacta... Wait. So this actually would die. This would die. This would die. We'd be doing 2. We would get 4 plus 12 is 16, 17 for the win. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Look at this play. I'm having a flashback to a past highlight comp. Hello, YouTube. Are you kidding me here? That's guaranteed lethal. Guaranteed. Let's go. That's it. Yes. Game over. GG. Got him. Got him with the biggest splash in 2025. Let's go. Another one. And we get the lava, which brings us to 16. Hell yeah. Who was my opponent that I did that to way back in the day? It was dandy stuff, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember which highlight comp that was in, but we did it again, boys. Hell yeah. The first time it was against Pirates, and now it's against Pets. Welcome to 2025. Incredible. Yes. Let's go. And the answer is yes. The answer is hell yeah. This deck has been wrecking people, man. Let's go. That is why we do what we do. Hell yeah. Good matchup. Question is, do I you know, I think I gotta stay disciplined here and actually have some early game answers. And we actually got the answer to like cheese cutter teleportation zombie. This feels so much better than risking a risky imitator fig. And we got the fig back anyway. Hello YouTube indeed. And we'll settle the bets on that. We got one more game here. It doesn't really get better than that, man. So we have no way of activating this yet, so we'll just go for imitator fig. Really, really solid play. And this is just going to be so much tempo. And, you know, in this situation, we can use the Mirror Nut on turn 5, like, just to protect our minions. Immorticia has no way of dealing with the high health, man. What the hell is this? Am I getting cat ladied right now? You know what? Should I be afraid of this? Like, I'm just worried about a bunch of lunchboxes and stuff. I think I am. I'm terrified of cat lady. So we're gonna go for double imitator fig here. This is so much fun. We could also go for triple Mirror Nut. I mean, I think triple fig is better overall, right? Triple Mirror Nut is so... You know, the bets are settled already. You know what? You know what, guys? The correct play here is fig. But what fun would that be? We're going full toxic right now. And this arguably is better because these cards can get rocketed. The Mirror Nut... Immorticia has no deadly. She would have to have pianos, basically, in order to kill these. Or Locust Swarm. Otherwise, these are just gonna rock this Immorticia's world. We're throwing for content right now. Here comes the lunchbox play. Oh my gosh, it's so strong. So we're facing like OTK Cat Lady, but wasting your lunchboxes like that, this is not how you play OTK Cat Lady. This is probably someone who just copied the deck list and hasn't studied the deck yet. Because that's not it, man. Oh yeah, we got Fireweed. So it's gonna be, we don't really have a way to kill the cat lady right now. I mean, we could go fourth Mirror Nut too. Am I really scared? I think putting some pressure on the cat lady is better. All right, we're gonna do the half measure play, which is like this, and then like this. And it's just gonna be a lot of Mirror. I could have gone Mirror Nut here, but we'll set this up next turn. And just not die to OTK Cat Lady right now. This does look like the OTK Cat Lady deck list, but you gotta save all of this stuff for the for the end of the game. We'll take 2 here, which is fine, just giving us block meter charge. In the meanwhile, in the meantime, we're going to be doing 6 bullseye here. Go, my mirror nuts! La 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 la. Okay, now what? So, Gravebuster. Probably just another telly zombie. Oh! It was the squirrels that I run in the deck to counter the wingnuts. Oh my gosh, we just denied that so hard. And again, the opponent hasn't played any Yetis, so we should be really, even if the opponent has 2 lunchboxes, we're totally safe. You can't get past the 11 health. There's the first Yeti played. I think this is lethal though. We're taking, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bullseye. No, wait, it's 4, 8. Sorry, it's way more than that. It was 4, 8, 12. We had 16 damage bullseye on 8 health there. That was incredible. Let's go. That's a perfect way to end it. Come on, man. But anyway, guys, that's the highlight insure right there. Do you guys want to see a couple more? Honestly, I think me and the chat are both starving for a couple more games here. Game 8 ends. Let's do 2 more games. I promised you guys 8, but this is just too much fun. I'm going for 10. Let's do it, guys. Yeah, it's not cat lady. You don't ever play your cat ladies until you have lethal in your hands. But you know, just trying out a new deck. There's a learning curve. It's a very, very difficult deck to play, so he will learn. That is a fine hand. A fine hand. Do I keep the mirror nut here? I think we're gonna look for some lava instead. I think that's better. Damn, we had a really, really strong mirror nut came in there. Bro, but even 1 squirrel, it wasn't preventing lethal there at all. Killing that squirrel was so satisfying. Yeah, the weakness of this deck is Rolling Stone, Weed Spray, Knockout, and then just Squirrel, because it kills all of our win conditions basically are either a nut or a berry. I guess you still have Fig. More bets? Alright, we'll do bets again, because the Twitch chat is addicted to gambling. Do you think we will win both of these games? Will I win 2 out of 2 games? Now that we've set the expectations high. The betting is for 2 minutes. Go. Yep, so against HG, we're definitely spamming this. Now that we have Pecanolith, this kind of wants to be to the left and this to the right, so I think in this exact situation, Galactus should have been into. Little micro decisions here, thinking of, what if I top deck Fireweed, it would want to be here? Would it though? Maybe I want it to die. Yeah, honestly, Fireweed probably goes here, so I can just stick this inside. We want the Fireweed to die. No, wait, it would die. It would just do 3 and then die. Yeah. So we want Fireweed. Wait, so Fireweed would go here. And then, oh yeah, and then this would go to the left. No, this was fine. Galactin 3 is fine. Sorry if that was really obscure. I'm really calculating really tiny ideas of like, will this get hit by the Galacta if he kills it on 3, which will probably kill it now, and what if I top deck Fireweed? Will the Fireweed get 3 damage before dying to the lava and the splash? Probably better not to overthink it here, since we don't have Fireweed. Yep, so possible plays here. We'll go, we got the lava. Lava. So we got the lava. So I'll probably just Berry Blast something here. This is a fine Berry Blast. The cool thing about this Berry Blast is that it makes now the Galactic Cactus die on turn 3. So we potentially are going to have 8 damage to face here. Putting that in lane 4, which is awesome. Hey Fry, what would you like to see in the next patch? So, first of all, if there's ever going to be another balance patch in this game, like actual intentional stat changes, that would be awesome. I would welcome anything. I would maybe have to. I think now that we're seeing the developers uh, pay attention to this game again, which is amazing. Thank you. If you ever, I don't know if you watch my videos, but thank you so much. I love everything that you're doing. I think I'll make maybe a dedicated video to that again, just to get some ideas out there. I think people enjoy that too. But in terms of this balance, without a balanced stat changes, in terms of just what we need fixed right now is the nibble glitch. Nibble soft locks the game. I don't think, I haven't heard reports that instead the unthawed Viking, it seems like it's still not functioning properly. It's not freezing zombies when you play it. It's not freezing plants when you play it, I mean. And then you also have Wizard does not leap another Wizard. It also soft locks if put in a gravestone. Mime Guard has a text glitch. There's still some stuff. This is a really, really, really strong play. So Bro is going to take 9 damage this turn. 1 from the splash and 8 from the hibernating berry. And I mean, dude, get wrecked. He spent everything too, so he can't even... I don't know, we would have a graveyard. You can't cover the environment. There's nothing you can do. So he's just down to 7 health here. And we're so far ahead in this game. I wonder if we'll save Berry Blast just for face, because he's just so low already. This is such a strong play. No one plays around having lava and hibernating berry in your hand. Like, seriously. Why would they? This Mirror Nut's fine. I think we just Mirror Nut here, right? It's not going to really matter. It looks like Mug is in 5 anyway, so we always want a Mirror Nut in 5 to keep our dude alive. It looks like his dude is also going to transform because of the space-time. Did not get something stupid, so that's good. And yeah, so now we're doing 4 bullseye, and Berry Blast just wins. I mean, this is so good. The bullseye is so good here. It's gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the bullseye means it's guaranteed lethal, as opposed to it being... Sorry, no. Sorry, it's doing 1, 2. It's only doing 2. I don't know what I'm saying, guys. Just ignore me. We're only getting 2 here. It means the lava... Anyway. Means the lava will make it lethal next turn with the bullseye. I'll probably just be Canolith in 1 here, to be fair. Is it stupid to be Canolith in 1? Will we lose to, like, bonus attack? Bonus attack? Not really. I think if he hands us a Shamrocket, we'll just do that. If not, we'll be Canolith in 1. Doesn't really matter. Why did they remove the Untrickable from Mime again? I don't know. Maybe it was just winning too much. I don't really know. I don't think it was... I don't think it's a super useful card right now. It's still okay with the Tricksters. I think this is right. Because again, just 2 more damage means Berry Blast is lethal next turn. And he's not going to be able to hit multiple bonus attacks right now. This is just lethal in 1. Got him. So we'll make it 8 in 1. Excavator. Yeah, well, this definitely was the play against Excavator. I didn't even think about that. And we'll do a final game here. Against the Bogue. Yeah, so instead, Nibble is still glitched. Wizard Garg. Is there any other major glitches in the game besides for those? There's little things with, like, Wannabe Hero. Yeah, Wannabe Hero doesn't seem like it does the 2 abilities. They're not in the right order. I'm gonna not kick Gravebuster against Boog. This is fine. We don't have an activator, and we kind of would like a 1. Alright. Do I keep Pecan against Boog? Yeah. It's so good against Boog. Just lacks answers. And we're good. So we'll see a... We haven't gotten Mirror Nut to attack with the Pecanolith stats, but I feel like this is going to be the game where we will see that. La 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 lava! Dragon. I feel like since we don't have lava, spreading the Mirror Nuts into lanes 2 and 3 is going to be the way. I'm a little bit worried about him having a galvanize or a lightning bolt. Everything kills this. This is so slow though. Should I be worried about this? I mean, it's one shot from a cheese cutter, and then the rest of our game is basically free. All right, I'm gonna play around every 3 out of 4 of his superpowers, plus sugary treat, plus bungee plumber. Does he have double? Bruh, come on. All right, so maybe I'll go like hothead imitator now and go for double pecan. I kind of want to go for mirror nut on 4, pecan on 5 though. I could super slow play this and just do these two. I feel like he's playing a nice strong tempo boogaloo. What is the right decision here? Honestly, this attack doesn't do anything. Imitator doesn't live here. So it's either just going to be these two or just Mirror Nut. I think I'm going to just Mirror Nut here. The extra attack gained from the aerobics doesn't matter once we Pecanolith, and he's probably not going to have an answer to Pecanolith. Okay. Cool with that. Full block meter, love to see it. The cheese is getting blocked here, probably. Honestly, it's probably just Pecanolith face for 18 damage. Yup, that's what we're doing, guys. And then I'll just go Imitator Galacta for the win next turn. I think we're finally going to see the full force of 11 Bullseye Mirror Knot one time in this stream, which is one of the things the deck does that we haven't got an opportunity to do. Okay, he did roll a 1 there, which is annoying. But we've got 18 locked and loaded here. I think it's just like this. Hell yeah. And now the Galactas are going to go burr. If you know what I'm saying. I like this too. So it's Imitator Galacta, which is 4, and then just 5 somewhere. What is he doing with this one? So Imitator. This is already lethal just from the splash of the Galactic Cactuses. I am giving him an opportunity to soft lock the game right now, though, which is pretty annoying. I'm using Moo. The BlueStacks wasn't working, so Moo, M-U-M-U is the name of the emulator. And yeah, so this is going to be a lot of damage because it's 1, 2, and then it's 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 bullseye to phase here. Incredible. OTK Mirror Knot at its finest. It did 11 bullseye last turn. Alright guys, well that makes the answer yes once again. Deck is dominating here. Really 11 health Mirror Knot. If you're not hardy, I don't know what you do about that. Hardy or like deadly with sneaky would be the 2 answers. I really let him. He didn't actually. He bungeed the Galacta, right? No. He just let it fly. Yeah, if he soft locked the game there, that would have been annoying. But it was guaranteed lethal, so it counts as a win regardless. Guys, if you want to see more decks like this, be sure to subscribe. Again, I will be doing some plant decks now for the next couple of videos. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace. This is Fry. That could not have gone any better. Got him. The answer is yes. Congrats to the 69% who voted for the double win. Yeah, so like BlueStacks was having an error today. All emulator, it's streaming mobile games has its own challenge of like, how do you get a phone on your computer? I used to use SideSync, which was screen mirroring. That had its own slew of problems. What works much better these days are emulators. So BlueStacks has errors a lot. Today I was having the you must connect to the internet error in my PvZ Heroes, and I couldn't do anything. It just like you have to. It wasn't. I mean, I was online, but it wasn't detecting the internet, I guess, which is weird. We have 500 people watching on YouTube. What the hell? That's pretty nice. All right, guys, let's do the daily here. We're taking damage. Keep it going. More gambling. You guys are actual addicts. This is pretty good. This reincarnation should pop off. Should be fun. Quality daily. Let's go. My gut says just take this up. That is what I shall do. Is Fig overall the best plan card? That's a good argument for that. Yep. You can also make a good argument for Berry Blast being the best playing card, you know. We got a little bit of ramp and a little bit of love get down tonight. I'll take the ramp, man. Really, this is the 1-3. The stat bonus doesn't matter, but this also transforms anyway. It got smashed. Peculimbus smash. Poor guy. I think we'll just play this. I don't really like the team up in the black hole because it just means black hole does twice as much. So we will just draw a card, fill the black hole, and got some more ramps, some more flowers. Let's go. This is really good. 4 cost 3/4 strike through ramp is so strong. It's Bloomerang on steroids. That is annoying. So we could go 1-3. This will always end up hunting the grow shroom, though. They could go just 2-1-1. That probably is best, because it prevents him from drawing a card. Alright. The other play, I guess, would be 3. This would become a 3-3, which is actually pretty good, and then 1, but then he draws a card. So we'll end up with a 3-3, as opposed to this way. Will we get a better Scorch later? I think I'm just gonna do this. Let's bet on the daily. You can try LD player. Does that work better? Is that like... If you guys say, you know, you have an emulator that's just glitch-free. Mumu also sometimes has glitches. That's why it's nice I have 2. If you have a emulator and you say it, you can guarantee me it's just glitch-free, I'll give it a shot, you know? Squash is okay here. Power Flower... Well, we can go Power Flower into... Just if he has a minion, we kind of just... The Power Flower dies. It's a little bit high risk, high reward here. Squash is just the easier play. I feel like we're going to need the Squash later, so I'm actually going to go with this play. And if he has a little buff here, he'll draw a card, do a bunch of damage to our face, and then we Berry Blast this next one. Yeah. Didn't pay off, but we'll be okay here. We'll have 10 health. So it's going to be Berry Blast plus Metal Petal. We can finally play this really OP card in our hand. Sergeant Strongberry is cool here. Gonna heal for real. Super annoying. I guess we squash that one. If we go 4 plus 2, so this will do 5 damage total, and then 4 kills it. So it means we're not taking this heat, but it also means we're not doing 4. I think we want to be doing more damage here. I'm just gonna squash this. We still haven't played Metal Petal after my rant. It keeps this alive at 5, which is cool. We didn't utilize the Sergeant Strongberry, though, unfortunately. No, 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 no. Really bad. Maybe I'll use this to drag this to the right. It'll make this play a little safer. So 2, 4, 1. It looks pretty good. All right, we'll do it. And then we drag this here. Well, all right, this is better, yeah. Just in case. We should have him here. Yep, that's guaranteed. Go LD player. I'll look it up. Thank you for the suggestion. Always nice to have a backup. Is this open source? LD player. This looks promising. Is it a lot of ads? What's the catch? All right. Thank you for the suggestion, though. Maybe I'll grab that onto my PC. Just in case. What's the best card in terms of the artwork? Or what it does? I don't know. All right, so let's go check thy decks. La 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 la. Today's first deck is going to be from none other than James Pio. La 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 la. Did this just get brighter? I'm just tripping, man. Full tripping. La, 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 la. Here's James Pio's deck. Card draw tempo. I wouldn't really call this tempo, but you're saying you're gaining card advantage. You're drawing a lot of cards in this deck. I guess you have some tempo elements. Is there really enough finishers in this deck, though? It seems like it's, you know, you don't even have any bonus attacks in case you get a big guy with your goat. Maybe it's enough tempo, though, and again, you are drawing a lot, so you don't need as many finishers. I kind of like the idea of this, where you just run a lot of early game and a lot of card draw. It is a fun concept, my friend. Let's try random person. 79797979. This is called Blobaceum. So you're running Blob Coliseum, it'll get Frenzy. The other card I want to run in this deck, once I go back to zombies, this will probably be the first deck I'll do. I want to run Chum Champion in this deck too, because it also utilizes the Coliseum in the same way. Because it's a sports card. What else are we running here? I like the Viking as the alternative finisher. That's really good. I think I'll write that down. That's a fighting game tournament that I accidentally opened. That's fun. Blob, Coliseum, Chum, Viking. Otherwise, you're running Chimney Sweep. I mean, it's an okay one drop. I wonder if like Middle Manager would be better, just so you have more targets for your blob. This is arguably just as good. You can also get like good damage playing this onto the Coliseum on heights and then bonus attacking. It's actually not a bad idea. And Parasol. Good card. Parasol Coliseum. I'm going to write down that idea too. I like the Parasol idea. Parasol? La 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 la. Good ideas. I'll make that deck soon. Mira Clay. Na 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 na. Phineas and Ferb. It's early game. You're running a little bit of, good targets like the overshoot, and, it's a little bit of a weak card. It probably isn't worth it, even though you are running the Gizzard Lizard, but it's a good idea to put this on top. You get a little extra value. It's only 2 damage, though. I don't think it's worth it. And then you're running some finishers. It looks like the mid game is a little bit empty. I think instead of running like the overshoot, and you don't really need the final mission, I would just run Pogo and Mug, mixed up Gravedigger. And then you'll have a pretty proper control deck. If you're running the barrels, maybe run Final Mission instead of the... You could really run if you're running Final Mission, run Barrel of Deadbeards too instead of the Imposter. I don't think you need the Imposter in this deck. It's good with the Raptor though. It's not bad. I like it. Next, Darth Vader. Walter White Meth Lab, it's called. Walter. All right. I do have a deck with Mad Chemist that is called Breaking Bad. It is one of the zombie decks I'm waiting to show you guys. I don't think that you're running Gargologist with Mime and then just Triplication. I don't... It's better just to run a Garg instead of Triplication. It's so slow. This could be good. All right, how about we do the all-out Triplication deck, and I can run Gatekeeper. I'll write that down. It's totally for the memes. It'll be... it'll be... Because it's a Garg. Triplication is a Garg trick, so it costs 2 if you have Gargologist. Gargologist, Gatekeeper, Triplication. We can finally, you can't do that with Space-Time. It's too many classes, but we can finally do something like that with Gatekeeper. And then maybe like Leaps in that deck. Leaps? So you can like leap the Gargs or something. Might as well if you're Rust Bowl, Deadly Gizzard. See, Gizzard Lizard doesn't really need Deadly. Like, Barrel does, because it, But Gizzard, like, it does 3 damage. That's really killing most things already, It's better to teleporting Gizzard rather than to Deadly it. That's why I do the Gizzard with Brainstorm rather than Infinity. Because teleporting it means it's hitting so many more minions that turn. Deadly, it's like... I mean, again, it can matter. I'm not saying it doesn't matter at all. If they have a Soul Patch on the board and you freaking Deadly Gizzard Lizard, they lose. That would be such a good answer to just things like, Gravitry, which is a really strong card right now. All right, this was some Darth Vader. Cool ideas. I just don't... I think you're doing... I don't think Sun Bandits goes together with this. I think this needs to be 2 separate decks, is my point. But I'm taking some inspiration there. You can also... And then you run Teacher. Okay, so you have, like, several ways. Gargologist, Gatekeeper, and Teacher. And Triplication. It'll be the all-out Triplication deck. I love it. Hadron the Boy is next. And this is Conjure Leap with no space-time. So it's a Brainstorm Conjure Leap. You are running the deck around Sir Bro over here. The one Brainstorm Conjure card, it's the best Brainstorm card. Sorry, I didn't put this up. The best Brainstorm Conjure card is Quasar, so you might as well run that in this. You get the free superpowers. You're running Leaps. I'm just not seeing which cards you're going to leap. Like, you'd have to... There's no way to summon... Like, Buried Treasure will give you usually an expensive card which you leap. The idea is to try to leap and get to Plankwalker and Zombot. That's usually how you win with those decks. You don't have anything expensive to leap here, or any potential of conjuring it. So I think that might be, unless you get it from the Gatekeeper. So I think that's something that this deck would need even more than Quasar. We'll either get from Buried Treasure, or you have like Pogo Mug, which are too, you know, they're more expensive, like a few leaps and they're at 8 already, you know? This is from Poltergeist. I'm having a little hard time squinting and reading these cards. I don't know if you can upload a little bit bigger images. That would be great. I guess I could zoom in here. All right, I'm going to do one. I do one deck. I'm going to do your top card. Oil Pit Environment. So it's an environment here. Plants and zombie abilities activate the first? For every extra sun you make, plants are heal that much. Okay, so that's a condition. Plants here heal for as many sun you made that turn. Interesting. An environment that heals the plants in it rather than healing your face. A very cool idea. It would have to be cheap. It costs 2. I like it. La, 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 la. It's called Dick Move. This is from Water Dog Bro. I wouldn't play this deck, but it's still cool. You're running Gatekeeper with Chemist and Leaps. Just not seeing the overall synergy. I really would like to do more Leap decks when the Guard... I'm waiting patiently for Wizard Guard to be able to leap another Wizard Guard. It's so important in terms of the design of this card, and also that it should be targeted. That would be really, really good too. Targeted Wizard Guard that could leap another Wizard Guard, man, and it's Conjure Leap time, babies. Guys, that is going to be all for now. Thank you so much for joining me for this fantastic, amazing stream. I will see you guys not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday. Sorry, it's Friday night now in America. Yeah, so I will not be streaming tomorrow. I will probably not be streaming the next... Today's Saturday, so Sunday and Monday I'm not going to be streaming. I will stream Tuesday, which will be Monday night. Monday night will be the next live. I've lost a good handful of games as Amphibious Beta to Deadly Gizzard. See, Teleport Gizzard is still going to be better than Deadly Lizard. Teleport Lizard is the answer to Beta Caratina Aggro Amphibious, which is a good contender for best plant deck in the game. And Gizzard just destroys it. Everything has 1, 2, or 3 health except for like Marine Bean and Navy Bean. But those aren't good cards if you've already destroyed everything they have on the board, you know? Is this my usual time to make live? So I've been shooting for 10 p.m. Eastern, which is 3 hours ago to start. I did start this one an hour and a half ago. It was a little bit late. I'm shooting for 10. It's 10 in the morning here in the Philippines. So it means I have to get up, breakfast, do morning routine, and then be ready by 10. It doesn't always happen, especially if I have to move to a new Airbnb, which happens at 11, 12 every day. It's not always possible. So I'm kind of just streaming when I have time, but I'm shooting for the 10 o'clock, and it's going to end up being later sometimes. So I would say, yes, this would be approximately when I start. The last couple of days, it was later. I'm trying to do it a little earlier. I don't really know Phineas and Ferb enough to understand the references. I'm sorry. I do plan on doing Conjure Leap with Gatekeeper. I just want to... I'm like just stalling until Wizard Guard gets... I think we're on the verge of it because they're really fixing a lot of stuff. Really want to see Wizard get fixed, and then I feel like we're going to have the ultimate post-patch Conjure Leap deck because you have three different Leap cards in the deck. Wizard is a really... Just Pogo Mug Wizard, I'm telling you, man. And then the Mug can reactivate the Wizard. There's so many good things there. But we need Wizard Guard to work when it's played in a gravestone, which I wonder if that... I know it glitches with Graveyard. I don't know if it glitches with Mug. It probably doesn't glitch with Mug, but we need it to... Wizard Guard to be able to target what it's leaping and for it to be able to target another Wizard Guard as well. Right now it's 1:18 p.m. So it's just afternoon right here in the Philippines. Guys, thanks for streaming at midnight and not 4 a.m. Fry. You're welcome. I'm trying, guys. I will see you guys on Monday night. Have a good one. Have a good weekend.